It's day 21 of 28 days on the Celebrity ASCENT. Wow. Hello, everybody. Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with John. Hello, John.
Hello, Joyce. Now you're laughing?
Got to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Today was a day at sea. It was our second day at sea in a row, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do when we finished up the video last night. I edited it. I was finished by 1 a.m. and
You
it
couldn't
was
fall asleep.
wide awake.
Yes.
Wide awake. So tonight, I am actually going to take melatonin as soon as we finish with this video. And melatonin usually takes about 2 hours to work on me. I really have trouble falling asleep. I didn't used to, but I do now. And yeah, so I slept till about 10:30 and I lounged around the cabin a little bit this morning. John was already down in CAB.We.
Right.
And what were you doing?
I was answering comments. I was working on some of the slot videos. I watched the what's it called? The
Corn bowling.
Yeah, corn bowling a little bit. It was right in the
Grand
Plaza.
Grand Plaza.
Plaza, yes. And there was a violinist that's down there too. That was really good.
So was the violinist stationary or were they a strolling violinist?
She was the stationary one.
Okay.
Yes.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
I really like
Right.
the violinists. They're the ones that we've seen, and we've seen several. They're very talented. And what else did you do? Did you eat anything or drink anything while you were down there?
Cheese Danish.
Is that a question, or did you eat one? I don't know.
I had a cheese Danish while I was down there.
Okay.
And then
Did you have coffee or anything?
I did have coffee.
What do you drink?
I drink an Americano with some cold milk and and I got a bottle of water. So
Okay.
It was
I
good.
went down around 11:30. I guess it was around
It was
noon.
later because we were going to eat in the bistro.
Right.
And we decided not to.
That's right.
Right.
So I lounged around the cabin a little bit, took my time waking up, did some stuff on social media, took a shower, did my hair, put on a little makeup, We were gonna have lunch in the bistro. We had a $45
On-board credit.
right,
Yes,
that we
and
had to
what it
use,
is, right.
and there's nothing in the stores whatsoever, especially for $45, that either one of us want or need.
Right. But you weren't really hungry. And
You weren't either.
No, but then I got hungry and I got one of those turkey brie sandwiches from there,
Right.
which was really good, actually. I think it was like $9. You can order it from
So was it $9 or was it 25% off of whatever it was? Did you get a discount?
It was 25% because it was Zenith, but I don't remember.
So it's probably more like $12.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere around
I
there.
forgot to take a picture of it.
You forgot it?
I forgot it. That's New York talk.
Yeah.
Forgot it.
And
I learned that in the witness protection. Never mind. Go ahead.
so I got downstairs to CAB.We about 1 o'clock, and I spent probably about an hour cleaning up my computer. It's incredible how quickly everything adds up, photos and all of it. So there's only so much storage space on a computer. So every once in a while I said to John, I need to spend an entire day just going through my computer, the hard drive in the photos and the documents and the downloads and all of that. And one of the questions that I had for John, and he wasn't sure, so I looked it up. So you can create folders in your photos. You could create folders in many places, but in your photos specifically, because that's where I was working, you can create photos. And I'm actually working on a project that spans a year of our cruising. And I created a folder to put all the video clips and photos in it to keep them safe so I don't accidentally delete any of them. And I realized that I'm actually duplicating them. And so I looked it up, and there is no way to do that, to move it into a separate folder and keeping them, because you're not moving it, you're actually duplicating it. I wish there was a way to actually move it out of photos into, or it's still in photos, but out of the main library into an individual folder. So I have a MacBook Pro. If anybody out there has an idea of how to do that without duplicating the photo and taking up more of my hard drive space. So I couldn't do that.
Most of the, if anybody's going to respond that knows about computers, they'll probably say use an external hard drive.
Which I have.
Right, and I think once you have the folder, you just move that over, and then you could take it off the computer. You'll have it in the hard drive.
Right, but I don't think I have enough space on there to actually duplicate. It's a year's worth of videos and photos. I don't think there's enough available space for me to duplicate all of those and do it that way.
Okay, no, you could move them over and put them in a folder. We'll figure it out.
But I knew I could do that. Well,
okay.
But if there's somebody that knows how to do it other than that.
Okay, that would be a good idea.
But I knew that I could do that.
Okay.
I mean, we talked about it.
All right.
So I spent about an hour doing that, and then our friends, we had grand plans of working on things and doing excursion research and planning, and our friends Saul and Sherry showed up, and they asked if we wanted to finish our card game from yesterday.
5 crowns.
And so we did.
And then we started a whole new session.
Another game.
Right. And then it was dinner time by that time.
Yeah. So what did we do for dinner?
We went to Craft Social, which was, we like to do that at least once a cruise.
Yeah, about there.
We had some, the chicken sandwich, the burrata. It was, what do you call that?
Not burrata.
No, it's not. It's
bruschetta.
Bruschetta. It's
really good.
Yeah, it is really good. We had the chicken wings. What kind of chicken wings were they?
We had honey sriracha chicken wings and truffle fries.
Yes,
John likes the truffle
good.
fries. French fries come with the chicken sandwich, and we're showing you the photo of all of this right now. So the French fries come with the chicken sandwich. It's a fried. I guess it's fried. It could be baked. I don't know. It's a crispy chicken sandwich, and it's really good. It's a little bit spicy, so if you like spice, it's good. John doesn't really like spice,
and it was. You know what? This was one of the better ones that I've had, and it didn't. It wasn't like greasy fried.
Right.
I think it was like a light
That's
coating.
why I think it's like almost maybe baked.
Because in the past we've had it where it was kind of like fried.
Yeah.
And this one came out really good, and whatever sauce they use on there.
It was delicious.
Yes, and
there's an aioli sauce, a garlic aioli sauce that comes with the truffle fries.
Yes.
Really good. Yeah.
And then we had.
I had a what?
You had an Angry Orchard.
I did. Right? I had an apple cider.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And we were listening to music.
What'd you have to drink?
Oh, I had a Sprite Zero.
Yes.
Yeah. So there was another violinist. She was really good. She was had that photo, that little clip of it. And
was that a different violinist than this morning?
It was.
Okay,
yes.
so there's 2 violinists.
The one this morning was playing with
but
guitar.
This afternoon.
Yes, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
So Roy Tan, who is, he plays the piano and he also sings. And he's very talented.
Yes, he is.
We've seen him before. We met him
before. He's a guest entertainer.
Right. And I have a clip from his. He was the matinee
show in the theater today.
Right. And he's excellent. So it was hard from where I was sitting. It was kind of hard to get a good video because it was really small up on stage. So there's also a big screen, so you could see him more closely on the screen.
Very
clip. Yeah, very talented. Yes.
And so we had dinner at Craft Social, and we chatted with a couple crew members that work in the casino that happened to be coming by, maybe starting their shift for the evening, and May, who's one of the slot attendants, and Eddie, who I think might be one of the slot supervisors or the tech supervisor or slot tech. I'm not sure exactly what his title is, but he's really nice. We've known him for a very long time.
We even went to in Europe. Yeah. Where was that? We went with the whole casino crew on the Edge. Was it Apex?
It was on the Edge. It was our first trip to Europe.
Right, and 15 people from the casino, and
15 crew.
yeah, Eddie was one of them, and they showed us how to get into was it Villefranche?
Villefranche was the
Villefranche,
port that
yeah.
we were
Yes.
docked at, and
Yeah,
we
Morocco, Monaco. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. You go ahead.
Is it Monaco? Morocco? No, Monaco.
No.
We went, no?
Neither.
Okay.
Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo.
Close.
It became. It did begin with an M.
M.O.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I don't know what ports we're on half the time. I don't even know what ship we're on. No, I do know the ship. But I have to look at Joyce's spreadsheet every now and then to know where we're going to go.
Which he has access to it all the time, but he's always asking me for it. But that's okay. And here we are back in the cabin. It is 20 to 9.
Okay.
And we have to pack because we are moving to a new cabin tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
And we have 2 cabins. John has a cabin and I have a cabin. And we have 2 infinite veranda cabins. And our friend Nancy's coming, and she's going to stay in the cabin that's in John's name, and John's going to move into the cabin that's in my name. And yeah, I think we're going to get off the ship though tomorrow.
We are going to get off the ship tomorrow.
We're going to go buy some candy for the crew.
Yes, and not only is Nancy coming on, there's like a lot of other friends.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Okay.
So what was the question? Did you want to say something more about the friends coming on tomorrow?
No, except that about maybe 10 people from that watch us said they're going to be on the cruise also.
Oh, 10 other people that we've never met.
Right,
okay.
Somewhere along there.
So we're looking forward to meeting you.
Yes, and yeah.
So the question of yesterday was
the medical evac, correct? So have you ever been on a ship with the medical evacuation or the ship turnaround to go back to port? And surprisingly, 54% have been on a cruise that had a medical emergency where they had to take somebody off the ship.
That really doesn't surprise me at all.
Right.
We were talking about this the other day at how frequent it happens. And I mean, if you think about it, there's 3,000, 3,500 with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5,000 people on the ship, and that's this size ship. Some are much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So, the odds are, especially if you're on a ship for a week or longer, I think, the odds increase. But that number doesn't surprise me at all.
Okay.
I actually thought it might actually be higher than that,
okay.
But John does all the tally for all the questions. So I'm hearing them when you're hearing them. So 54% does not surprise me.
Well, we were on a lot of cruises without any incidents. And then it seems this cruise had a few more than usual. I don't know. But what's today's question?
I don't know. You tell me.
Today's question is, do you typically go to a show, in the theater, I guess it would be, on a cruise?
To the shows.
To the shows.
Whether they're the production shows or the guest entertainers.
Right.
Do you typically go to any of the shows in the theater? Not in any of the other venues, in the theater. Do you go to any theater shows? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you said something about somebody asked about how we met.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to tell them how we met?
Sure. And it wasn't, no. Okay. We were probably one of the first online couples. We met on Yahoo Personals back in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Almost 27 years ago.
Yeah. And yeah.
So my kids had just gotten a computer for Christmas, and my brother had purchased them a year's worth of AOL as a Christmas present. And we were newly in a routine of them going to my ex-husband's for the weekend, every other weekend. And it was one of my first weekends where everything was really in stone and that they were going, and I was sad. I went to the movie with my friend and I saw You Got Mail.
Right. That just came out.
You don't know, you weren't there.
No, but you told me.
And when I went home after the movie, I signed on to AOL dial-up,
Oh,
and at the
dial-up.
bottom
So
corner, I
slow.
wasn't looking for anything. I was just going onto the computer because it was such a fun thing to do, and there was a lot of learning to do. And I saw on the bottom there was a little thing that said Yahoo Personal, so I clicked on it, and it was filled out basic information: where you lived, your name, your age, what you were looking for, that kind of thing. And then they matched you with titles of ads, and there was a bunch that came up, and I scrolled through about 40 titles. Some of you may have heard this before.
Yes.
I just realized, I think we told this like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Oh,
Relatively
so
soon when
we should have asked that question then and see what they said, but go ahead.
Relatively soon after we started our channel. And I scrolled through about 40 titles, and I only clicked on one, and it's the one and only one that I opened up. I didn't open up any more. And what did the title of the ad say?
Mr. Brady looking for Mrs. Brady.
Mr. Brady seeking Mrs. Brady.
Okay.
So
Yes.
the Brady bunch, she had 3 children, he had 3 children. So I thought, okay, he's corny. I like that. He's a dad. I like that. He's looking for, a relationship. I like that. So I wrote to him, and then the rest is history. We wrote to each other for probably about a month online before we actually met in person. John came down from Long Island, and we met at a diner. I lived in New Jersey. He
And your
lived in
friend?
And my friend was at another table,
Which I
just
didn't
keeping
know
an eye
about.
out on me, just in case
Yeah,
he
I didn't
was
know
crazy.
that for a long time.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay, yeah.
And we started dating, and we had a dating relationship, a long distance dating relationship for a long time. And then John moved to New Jersey to live with me in the house with my kids, and we were back and forth to Long Island probably 3 to 5 days a week.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah,
and
Josh,
we were very active.
Yeah.
We were both very hands-on, very active parents, and we got married. When did we get married?
April 17th, 2000. So we have our 25th anniversary coming up next month, and just a couple of days before our transatlantic. So our transatlantic is our anniversary cruise, 25th anniversary cruise.
Our big celebration.
And I don't know what Joyce is going to get me yet.
Well, we actually got each other something. We on the trip, the following trip, or it's actually 2 cruises later, we're going to Venice.
Oh,
and
that's
we
right,
booked,
yes.
We haven't told any of our friends yet, but we just did it like 2 days ago. We booked a different hotel. We booked a very special hotel. We're just there for one night. We're there for 2 days, but just one night. And it's a very, very nice hotel,
Yes.
but we got an amazing deal on it, and that is our 25th anniversary present to each other. And it's going to be very romantic and sweet, and I'm very excited about it.
I can't wait to go to Venice.
Yeah.
Venice, and then we're going to go to the Murano, right? We're going to go to Murano and
that's the plan.
See some glass.
Murano and Burano.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the plan. So that's how we met, and yeah, that's it. So so when we finish this, we are going to go downstairs. We didn't get our certificates from the casino, so we have to go down and get those, and then we're going to see if we can meet up with our friends to say goodbye, because they're getting off the ship tomorrow. And we will come back to the cabin and pack up. So for the packing, we did this 2 weeks ago. You pack up all the loose stuff and put it in your suitcase, and then leave everything that's hanging. And we have some water and 5 bottles of wine. And we just chatted with the butler right before we made the video, and they're going to go ahead and take all of that over to our new cabin for us. And he said anything that's up on top on the dresser top that they will take over, which is nice, because then we don't have to worry about immediately refilling or restocking the cabin with water over there, because we won't have it delivered every day like we did in the suite. And we're gonna miss the suite, but we are looking forward to next week being a different adventure than it has been for these 2 weeks. We're different people, and same ports, but different people and different activities, and it'll be fun, and hopefully we'll have good luck in the casino with our free play.
Right. Well, it'll be more onboard activities that we'll be doing, because I don't think we're getting off the ship again on those ports.
No, I don't
Maybe
think we are.
walk a little bit, but
Yeah, maybe to go out into the port.
right.
I almost made it through the whole video without yawning. Wow.
Oh, did you yawn? I didn't
Yeah,
even
just
notice.
now I
Okay.
did.
All right.
So that does it for day 21. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe below this video. Turn on the notification bell. We're trying to get to 25,000 and we'd love for you to be a part of it. If you watch our videos anyway, just hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.
And we will see you tomorrow.
We appreciate you so much. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.